and welcome. We are drafting M19 today. This pack is bad. Switcheroo? Are we taking just Switcheroo? It's not even like Switcheroo is amazing or anything. I don't want a rare draft Scape Shift. That's just whatever. Tree ticks, we rich boys. They said no refunds on entry, but anybody who had crashed on would get a price worth more than the entry. Yeah, I saw that gnarly. I guess we'll just take Switcheroo. What an unfortunate pack. You guys have been super impressed with Reclamation Sage. I think that card is the truth. Alternatively, we can take Luminous Bonds or Mirror Image. The Ghoul? Nah, I don't think that's good enough for a pack one, pick one. Let me switch over to the Streamlabs overlay real quick. Okay. We should have rupees back. I can't even log in. I didn't make it too far, Narbly. I got to the opening screen, and then you couldn't get in any further. They says, thank you for all the content you create. I found you on YouTube, and I've been trying to catch live streams where I can. I look forward to subscribing once I have the money. Aw, thank you so much, Degan. I really appreciate it. Also, were you born in 87? That means we're twinsies. Arena looks different. Ah, yeah, I gotta change my title, huh? I did try to draft on Arena. Now we're just doing M19 boosties. I think I'm gonna take that mirror image. You're playing the constructed event now? I tried so hard. I didn't get there, though. This pack is not great. I do think Draconic Disciple is really good. But there's nothing, like, super exciting in the other colors. We could just take Anticipate. Degan, the end of your username says 87. But I feel like people always add that when it's like a year that is within like 30 year span or something, it usually means that the person was born in that year. Because I used to have an account that was like my first initial, my last name, and then 87 after it. Yeah, I'm just got that ESPN or something. 87 was kind of a great year, wasn't it? We can take Dwindle. Ooh, Gatekeeper's 87 too. If you're 87, put your hands up. Just Dwindle, I guess, right? 87 was the year my brother was born, so I'd say it's mediocre at best. Wow, Savage Mully. Oh, look at all those hands up. I'm 95. Oh, Kith. 87 years old. No. Not quite that old, Hogan. I'm getting there, but not yet. Being born in 87 sounds like you're a year late. Were you 86, Tokamoi? My brother was born in 87 too. Yay for MTGA being down. I wanted to get half-price drafts. What do I have to do to get some half-price drafts? So we have a couple options here. We could take Gallant Cavalry, which I think is pretty solid, or we could take Rabid Bite. The only reason I'm kind of leaning towards Gallant Cavalry is because we've drafted blue-green for like the last 2 decks or something, and I kind of don't want to do that again. Yeah, TWP, I tried. I paid for my draft and then I got kicked, so I'm pretty sure I just took my money. 80, I'm feeling old now. You're all so young here, says Gnarly. I don't think Cavalry's very exciting outside of red-white. And it's fine. I do think that the correct pick is probably Rabid Bite. I'm just not super happy about it, given that we've just keep drafting mono blue-green control. Let's just take it, whatever. Gift of Paradise could let us draft something kind of sweet. Like, if we get some... We can start doing some 3-color nonsense with Gift of Paradise. Alternatively, we take Aven Wind Mage, which is a fine card. 3-mana 2/2 with Prowess. Like, Prowess. 4 mounts Prowess, whatever. Yeah, maybe Birdo's just fine. Birdo's probably the better choice. Also, if we can be blue-red, I would not hate that. But we're not going to be blue-red. Instead, we're either going to take Greenwood Sentinel or Plummet is my guess. We could take a Johnny's Pridemate. That's not really like Pridemate. Yeah, Carl. MTGA is broken right now. I did try to draft on there, and I did not get there. Did not get there. 74, you're still young. I never said I was old. I was never complaining about that.
Gaby, I just got my first ever non-budget modern deck in paper.
Ooh.
It's the Modern Mentor list and I love it. Love the stream too.
Aw, thank you so much, Rake, and I appreciate the biddies. I'm gonna take the plummet and just put it in the sideboard. These cards are medium. We do get to pick up a Snapping Drake. This one's not too bad. Salvager of Secrets is pretty good too. We actually are getting good blue, and that also means that we're gonna be open to be any other color in pack 3, because this card is very good, but we are definitely not married to green by any stretch. I love this piano bar experience. It's so glamour. So, Boja, I don't do music while I draft, because we put these drafts on YouTube. Hey, Calvin Black, for the first time sub. Welcome to the brood. How are you doing? I appreciate you joining us. I'll take the Oaken Form for lack of anything else. Actually, I think Walking Corpse is better than Oaken Form. Actually, I think these are all terrible, so I'm just going to rare draft Alpine Moon. Okay, Colossal Dread was actually a good card. Yeah, rare draft for 7 tickets. I just more mean to, like, have it. Because always what happens is, like, you should have taken it, and then later on, you were like, why don't I have any Alpine Moons? I drafted that set a lot, and I'm like, oh, well, I just never took it. I took anything else that I might play over it. Naturalize for the sideboard. Yeah, Molly. It's exactly that. If I take all the Alpine Moons, that means nobody else gets to have any Alpine Moons, right? Yeah, just gotta keep it off the market. It's just... Oh, I do like the Sigiled Sword of Valerian. This card's busted. For those who haven't seen it. 3 mana, equipped creature gets +2/+0 and has Vigilance on it. It is a knight in addition to its other types. So we can have a Sir Drake. Whenever equipped creature attacks, create a 2/2 white knight creature token with Vigilance that's attacking. This was one of my preview cards for the set. It was this, Lena, Selfless Champion, and then the 3/4 knight that makes other knights +1/+1, and you can give them double strike if you pay like 4 mana or something. Oh. Ooh. 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 Yeah, I'm kind of in for Demon, actually. This card is really good, and I don't have a lot of great stuff to sack to it, but this card is great. You didn't get any preview cards! That equipment's only good if you have creatures. Yeah, we need to draft more creatures, Hogan. Yeah, we have 2 green cards, and the 2 green cards are good. But I do think... Am I planning to change to Arena? Janice, if it's up, I want to, because the drafts are cheaper today, so I would like to, but it's not up right now. Like, when I tried, I restarted it like 3 times. We hit a black screen multiple times, so... For now, no. But later, yes. It's the plan. Demon is kind of a combo with Sigil Sword. I just think the Demon is really good. Oh. Well, now we're getting past some, like, decent green. Oy. And no black in this pack either. I do think we're switching back to green for what it's worth. Because there's no... Like, we could take Anticipate, but we already have the first one. And Declare Dominance is really strong. I've been very impressed with this card. I like declaring dominance over my opponents. This is the main reason to play green, I think. Just declare dominance. Yeah, it looks like green's just pretty open. Like, we could take Skymarch Bloodletter. It actually looks like blue's not very open from this direction. But if we just say goodbye to the demon and just... Yeah, dude, Molly, I was just talking about how I didn't want to draft this archetype again because I feel like I always end up in blue-green, but, like, I do think the archetype is good. Like, I don't know. We could take Dreadmaw. That's Molly's favorite card. That's basically just Molly in the background, right? Let's just take Colossal Dreadmaw. I think that's better than Salvager. I'm getting to play MTGA, so it is working for you? It was not working for me. It was really not working for me. But I did want to do some quick drafts. Quick maths. Surge Mayor is not bad. Disperse is not bad. All the other cards are very bad. And once again, there's like no black card. So yeah, I think we just got past a demon, but probably a drafter after that must be black, is my guess. Fortured, solid Sultai. We're not splashing the demon because it's double black. If it were one black, we'd be trying to make it happen, I think. I think Mare is pretty good with a sword. It just wears it really well. Because then you don't even have to pump it and like flip it and reverse it. Killing a 2/5 is like impossible. Sorry, Malves. It's really hard to splash for a double black card. I've done this before, but I did it for a double blue card, and it was Teferi. Or sorry, it was Tezzeret, the new Tezzeret in the set, and that card's really good. We're gonna take Bristling Boar. Sir Borington. Sir Borington. This is Divination or Gita Pur Guide. I am kind of partial to more creatures because we're really short on creatures right now. And we have the Sigiled Sword. So I think usually I would take Divination in the spot, but once we already have the Sigiled Sword, and we have a Mirror Image, which in itself is not actually like a creature until you have another creature in play. Arena's working again? We might switch. We might switch soon. Ooh, another Bristling Boar. Wait, there's a Woodland Stream, but I really don't think you need fixing. I don't think you need to take fixing highly in this set unless you're trying to play 3 colors. Like, it just feels like the one tap one just doesn't help that much. I'm an MTJ but because it's broken, I won't find an opponent because there aren't any. Oh, no! MTJ is not working for this guy. All right, quick question. Let's just do a show of hands. People whose MTGA is working and like you're actually in a match, or people whose MTGA is currently not working. Won't take your coins, not working over here. Not working for this guy. It sounds like it's like medium working at best. You're in a draft match, mine's still broken, not working, not working, working, not working. Won't even give me a screen, just black. That's what happened to me. I think we have the plummet and the naturalize in the sideboard, which is awesome. But I don't think we want the cancel too much, so I think we're just going to take another plummet. I have found that I've wanted more plummets and stuff in my sideboard. I could take the Highland game. It's easy enough to switch with Switcheroo. It's not a great card or anything, but we already have 2 Dreadmaws. Was able to log in, can't play a game, looks like it's coming back up. Alright, well, how about this? We'll finish this deck, we'll play round 1, and then if it's looks like it's fixed, we'll go back to it. Yeah, just wolves. Yeah, the stress test was successful, and it sounds like we're gonna get hooked up. I'm a fan of all that. Wahoo! 17 months! Thank you! I can't wait to see what rewards we get for breaking the server. Yeah, I'm excited.
BDW. Arena is working for me.
Arena is working for you. Cool. Wahoo, thank you again for the 17 months. I really appreciate it. And I hope you're having a fantastic Friday. It's Friday, Friday. Getting down on Friday. Got mine working, says Third World. Okay, so it seems like it's going up for a couple of people, which is nice because that means that we can get moving on with our life. Getting some of those quick drafts. Half-priced quick drafts. Must proceed downwards on Friday. Yeah, Scar, I think green is the best color in this format, so I think that's part of why we were seeing that. I think I'm more likely to... I'm super unlikely to play Oaken Form in my deck, so I'm going to take Tranquil Expanse in case we get, like, open a... like, the Bant Dragon or something. Tika with a 35 Gs. Tika, that's so long. What the hell? Thank you so much. That is... whoa, worthy. You guys, I didn't realize I was going to have to start adding alerts for people who have been subbed for 3 years plus. I have alerts up to, like, different amount of time you've been subbed triggers a different alert. But I have it up to, like, 2 years. Ooh, I like Sleep a lot. I think Sleep's actually great, although we do have that Rabid Bite. But I think this card is just backbreaking. Like, I feel like so many of our blue-green decks, what ends up happening is we get into a board stall. Update, I lied, travel! Oh. Oh dear, each of the times that failed to let me join the draft, it has still taken the entry fee. Now all my gold is gone. Yeah, that's what happened to me too, Guybrush. 3-year people are too invested in to stop resubbing. Why waste time adding extra stuff for that? What if I want to take care of my peeps? Yeah, it sounds like it's half working. So it took my money last time, so I'm a little reticent to go in and just try to like join the queue. So yeah, we'll finish this draft, or rather, we will finish the draft, play round 1, and then we'll do a check and see where MTGA is at that point, and we'll take sleep in the meantime. Strangling Spores is pretty good, but I do think Snapping Drake is not bad and is like nice with Sigiled Sword. It's also nice because we have a good way to stall the ground without some of our creatures. We would like to pick up a Giant Spider. Hey Kyle, yeah, I do remember you from yesterday. You wanted to start streaming, right? My failed attempts to join the event never took money. Sounds like it's pretty inconsistent in many ways. Yeah, Root Breaker, mine took money for sure. That's why I was like, oh, I got my fee in. I thought I was gonna... You know, it's like when they're closing happy hour and they're like doing the last call and you're like, bam, I'm gonna get the last drink. And you're like, I got in before the buzzer. I thought that's what happened, but that's not actually what happened. Ooh, I like this. Creature spells with power 4 or greater cost 2 less to cast. So we have the Thornhide Wolves. This one doesn't get the benefit, but Colossal Dreadma, Bristling Boar all get the benefit. The Drakes don't. Yeah, let's just take the bear. Skyscanner's not too bad. Also, Skyscanner's kind of nice with Sigiled Sword because it's just a flyer that can get there. Alternatively, the Supreme Phantom is also kind of nice. We don't have any other spirits, I don't think. But we don't have that many 2s right now, so I wouldn't mind actually having a Phantom. It also wears it turns it into a 3/3 flyer, which is 3/3 flyers, nothing to laugh at. There are very few spirits in M19. I can't even name one, Molly. This is the only one I can think of. What else is there? Foil Colossal Dreadma, though I don't think I'm about that life. Gabby, were you an MTGA stress test duty today? Darwinian, I tried. I got all the way to like the start of the draft, and then it just didn't actually like go. 2/2 unblockable guy. That guy's a spirit. Yeah, the deckhand. Pirate Spirit and 2/1 flyer rare. Oh yeah, there's the 2/1 that's like sack this guy, exile all the cards of target player's graveyard or something like that. Lucky says, I lose almost consistently. I still have fun. Oh, Lucky. Oh, you're a Siha sub. I love her. She's so talented. I don't know. I don't really know what to take here. All these cards are extremely medium. I think Rock's Oracle over like 3rd Dreadmaw. Jeez. Look at this pack. I kind of want the spider. Maybe I should just take the boar. Maybe the boar's just great. Yeah, I did say spider before, Hogan, but then I was presented with a boar right next to it. So... I guess we have a couple of flyers in this deck, so we need the spider a little bit less. So let's take the boar. Okay. I think that's the tiebreaker. Poor spider, no love. I think the spider's really good, but you don't always end up with a lot of flyers in blue-green, because you needed to pick up, like, Drake specifically, or you're kind of bust. Or you needed to pick up, like, Horizon Scholars and stuff, but that stuff uncommon. So I think because we did end up with a couple Snapping Drakes, we don't need the spider as much. Yeah, we got a sleep, too. That's really nice. It's one of our better cards. All these are whatever. I'm just going to take this. Salvager is Secrets number 2, I guess, if we ever want to get into like a super grindy matchup. Get back Rabid Bite or something. I don't think this card's very good. We're more likely to play this. Hi Gabby, first time watching live in a while. I am a long-time YouTube viewer. Hey, welcome Samir. Welcome to the live stream. I hope you're doing fantastic today. Thank you for joining us in the live stream. Oh, we will actually play this. That's actually really nice. That wears the Sigiled Sword very well. It attacks through most things. I got back in. I was able to continue the event queue. Nice. But you were already in the queue, right? Like you didn't have to keep entering money, right? Green was really open. We were right to continue being in the green path. We'll take this. We could have easily splashed for a white card. Yeah, Totally Lost is not bad in this deck. Let me see what we would cut for it. The Highland game is pretty replaceable. I actually think we're not a switcheroo deck, as much as I hate to admit it. Like, most of our creatures are really good. What are we ever going to switcheroo? So maybe we cut switcheroo and we just play Totally Lost. I think Totally Lost is better with all of our, like, big drops. I can't get matches to game, but I finished my draft. Alright, that's not too bad though, Wahoo. Because, like, at that point you have a deck. Like, I'm sure the deck just remains there. I played my first M19 draft on MTG and I found out that Poison Tip Archer's super bomb. Oh my gosh, yeah, Darwinian Knight. That card's a card I, like, will often splash because I think it's pretty good. I could just give him a better creature to be nice. I'm nice, but I'm not that nice, Hogan. I am not that nice to my opponents. This Highland game looks super bad. Yeah, I think everything else looks pretty good. Our creature quality is pretty high. We have Sleep as, like, a pretty bomb. This is not the best Salvager of Secrets deck, actually. Let me sort by, where is it? Group creatures separately. We can get back with Salvager, Rabid Bite, Anticipate, and Sleep. Yeah, that's not enough hits. Oh. Totally Lost and Declare Dominance. What do you guys think about switching Salvager of Secrets with Rock's Oracle? Yeah, that's what I was thinking, the nag. I was also thinking that. I just feel like we don't have that many things that are... Like, a lot of these spells are game-winning. Like, this one really is, and this one can also be. So, like, trying to go this into this again is just, like, not really, I think, what we want to do. So we combine this. This is 23. This looks good. We'll play more green than blue. Is that right? We have more double blue stuff lower in the curve, and we have more double green stuff later in the curve. So I think we can play Crash Down. Thanks, you.
Gaby, for all the content.
Aw.
Shout out to my friend Alicia if she's watching on YouTube. Gaby love.
Oh, that's so sweet. Crash Down and say hi to Alicia. Welcome, welcome. But Salvager is Totally Lost. Mills our win con. Yeah, we're just gonna rocks out with our... One time around Christmas, my opponent played a bunch of cards and then donated them to me because, you know, it was Christmas. Aw, that's so sweet. Yeah, Rocks gets a discount from the Goreclaw. That's nice. I think that plan is to equip Sword on a creature. Yeah, that is mostly the plan. And then just put them to sleep if... Go to sleep, sweet opponent. Shh. Yeah, I actually still think even with a Surge Mare, 8-9 is fine. Because the only other double blue card is Sleep, which we're not casting early in the game. And we really don't want to brick on these Bristling Boars and these Dreadmaws, so I think this is acceptable. Switcheroo might be decent in a deck with more dogs in it. You know what? Where Switcheroo is really good? We didn't get any of this guy, but I think with a Rejuvenator, he's pretty good. Because you, like, play it, it's just a 1/1. It leaves a body behind. You get your land. Like, you get everything you want out of it. Like, it almost was just like a rampant growth. And then you use it as something that you can give your opponent that's pretty shitty. And you get their best creature. And in that case, it's almost like mind control, right? But I think when all of our creatures are like Snapping Drakes and Bristling Boars, it's just like, I don't know, feels kind of loose. In my deck, I use these legendary creatures that make artifacts hexproof, and I try to get the specific artifact on the field that lets them destroy target creature with an enchantment that copies a creature every turn. Hopefully the legendary creature gets a +1/+1, and the opponent loses a creature. What card is that, Lucky? I don't think I've ever heard of that card. Hey, let me guess, we broke Arena? We did, Happy Dude. Did I change my title to just M19 Boosties? Because it used to say M19 Boosties in Arena. I looked at my spam folder and found my beta codes, though. Nice. Yeah, I just updated it. It should change, but... This hand is kind of expensive. We have a lot of low drops, too. If their hand is kind of slow, our hand is kind of sweet. But we're not really playing anything until Thornhide Wolves. Padima and Alinda. Oh, nice! I love it, Pernicious. That's awesome. Underwear get hype! What do you guys think? Do we toss this back? It's like pretty good if we draw like a Centaur Courser. I kind of want to keep this. I'm just not about mulliganing too much in Limited. You guys would mull? I feel like we have a pretty, like a relatively low curve. We have a lot of threes. Opponent mulled too. Just watch me lose because I kept this. I don't know. I just hate mulliganing in Limited. I just hate it so much. I'm like allergic to it. This is pretty spooky. Yeah, you guys are not wrong. Like, I would not fault you for mulliganing this. I just hate mulligan hands like this when... Especially when our curve is, like, moderately low. Like, we have a lot of stuff to do at 2 and 3. Oh, I should have played Island in case we draw Surge Mare. It's, like, the only reason that would actually matter. We'll play Island next turn. Usually you don't have, like, a double... I don't usually run those mares. Mitch would keep, but we get really behind, we can always sleep for it. Yeah, that was my other reason for this, is like, even if we need to use sleep as just fog, I think that's... Oh, we're playing against red-white also. Okay, come on, Centaur Courser or Surge Mare. Okay. This is currently not working out so hot. Is the stream down? Not able to see anything. No, just try refreshing, Urfer. Surge Mare, the UU card that would punish you for leading on Forest. I still want it, Molly. I still would want it. Come on, Centaur Courser. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, never did it have it. Oh, geez. I might sleep this turn, actually. Yeah, same Ritoto, because I'm going to want to play these two on curve. And I'm not going to be blocking, so we might as well sleep them. And it's just going to buy a bunch of time because these punks. If only I had Switcheroo, I could trade my vanilla 3-3 for their good 3-3. Viashino Pyromancer, and they can play it? Damn. Oof. They had a much better turn than I wanted them to. Well, look at it this way. If I play my Thornhide Wolves, and they attack and tap the Thornhide Wolves, technically they don't have great attacks with these creatures unless they have a pump spell. And we can trade with a stag. So let's just play Thornhide Wolves. And at some point I might totally lost a Star Crown stag just to buy some time. Evening, Liron, how are you? Oh yeah, Sure Strike will get us super good. But what can you do? You can't have it all. Sometimes they'll have Sure Strike and they're gonna brown you. And sometimes that's also okay. Oof. Well, that's actually better than the pump spell. Than like a straight up pump spell, I think. Evening, Liron. You're gonna go see Janelle Monáe? That sounds awesome. Oh. Nice. They still don't have a great attack if I just play Colossal Dreadmon, though. Which format do I enjoy playing the most, asks Urfer. I like drafting, like booster drafts the most. That also includes cubing, because I really like cubing. Okay, that thing's pretty big. I'm gonna try to get them. I'm gonna try to bounce the Marauder's Axe back on top, and we'll just eat this guy. And then we can anticipate also. Yeah, we're gonna try to get him. Get him! They might be setting up for a mass pump. Yeah, I mean, if they have like Trumpet Blast, they're gonna get me good. I just got here. Opponent been chicken the whole time. Yeah, they're being kind of scared. I think they should have attacked the previous turn. With at least their creature that was suited up and their Star Crown Stag. But I think they didn't want to trade off the Stag, so now they're just like not attacking. So I am worried about Trumpet Blast, but we might be able to get him here. Buck. Ooh. Declare Dominance is nice. I wish I had a Death Toucher or something. If I declare Dominance on the Dreadmaw, I can take down 9 power worth of creatures. So that's like 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we don't take down the Militia, the Buglers. So yeah, let's take Declare Dominance. Any order's fine. Do you think I will be refunded for my free arena constructed event? No, your free arena? Wait, you had a free arena? Oh, constructed was free. That's smart. Yeah, the drafts were half price. So which one do I want to bounce to do it for like 9, the Declare Dominance? Yeah, we could lost the Ogre maybe. And then I can do 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then this one stays alive. You actually think we'd declare dominance on Thornhide? It kills everything we want to let us keep a bigger creature. Yeah, we could have gotten rid of Stag for good. We are going to get rid of Stag for good. What are you talking about? Either way, I believe I am totally losting this thing. No, we want to kill 8 toughness. And this only gives us 7. Because we want to kill... This is 4, 7, 8. So we want to kill 8 toughness. And we only get that if we pump the Colossal Dreadmaw. Yeah, but then that also means we're using the totally lost without them attacking. And I think we actually have like a pretty good opportunity to just get them and make them like, I think it ends up being more favorable for us in the long term if we just get them. Because our opponent's playing really scared. Cake! I'm not coming to GP Mini. Aww.
Are you coming to GP Minnesota? See.
I'm not coming, Cake. What the What are they doing? You can't block like this. Okay, there you go. There you go. That was an interesting sequence of events. Okay, let's assign this in the proper way. So first you, then you, then you. That's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and this one gets to live. All right. I'm sad, Cake, because you're just there now. I know. I'm going to be at Gen Con, so I won't be there. Sad panda. Gaby has too many Gaby things to do. That is not untrue. Oh, that's awesome, Cake. Who's your team? I am excited for GP Denver. Yes, unknown. Where do you have plans for what you're going to be doing in the meantime? Hello, Pogmondan. Welcome, welcome. Who is Cake's team? Is it Molly and Lady? See, I wasn't 100% sure. I was just checking. What's so wrong with checking, Molly? So we have 5, 6, 7. So let's just play Gear Up Poor Guide. Hold on. Let's attack with the wolves. We can actually attack with both. And then we'll trade this for this, and this can just get in. I don't even care. Your hair is getting so long. Also, no, I don't have plans for while I'm there. Yeah, we should definitely get to hang out while you're here, Cake. Even though apparently I did know your team, and Molly's just giving me a hard time about it. Yeah, I'm just gonna send both. Get in there. I just convinced what are my Gen Con plans? I have a bunch of games that I want to demo mostly, but that's basically it. I want to play in one of the beta draft qualifiers. Yeah, I kind of want to get in there, Dorkman, because I have pretty good attacks with the Snapping Drake over the next couple turns, so getting them lower actually is like pretty beneficial to me. I wish I could go. I want another shot at the beta. Yeah, Destiny, I did not get a shot at GP Vegas. This was going to be my first time trying it. We do have to like book it. We haven't... I think there's a chance that those could run out. And it would be a shame if I go to Gen Con and I don't play in it just because I didn't book it ahead of time. Demo, what games? Let me see if I can tell you which games they are. I have a list. Where am I from? I'm from Ecuador, Alaska. Which format do you want to do the qualifier for? Are there different formats? I thought they were all limited. Hi, Skywalker. Yeah, I think I'm just blocking here. Yeah, that's fine, because they can't even block the Snapping Drake. Hello, Patatrek. Did you just not have time at Vegas? No, I was doing coverage, so I couldn't. Could not, would not. Let's send just Snapping Drake. I guess I could send both. They have to double block and they have one guy left. Nah, let's just send the Drake. No, they wouldn't be dop because I could use the... Oh, yeah, you're right. I could use the... Oh, shit, they had shock. All right. Well, Destiny, I did also have other stuff that I had to do on Thursday, and I also couldn't have gotten out. Luis ended up getting out of doing coverage, but, like, the coverage team was not happy with him for doing it. I did not kind of want to run that either. Not to say that I would have queued or whatever, but, like, I didn't want to really take that on me when I already knew Rich was, like, pretty tilted about it. Oh, jeez. Okay. What format is this? This is M19 draft. No, Ethan. The beta qualifiers of M19 are Dominaria sealed options. They all had tons of tickets when they last checked. Oh, that's good. All right, that is good. So let's block here. We're taking 8, 9, 10. And they're going to have these two left behind. Yeah, being down a booth person is a lot. Yeah, that part was kind of like it. I'm super happy that you did it, Luis. But when somebody's asking me like why you didn't do it, it's like I don't know. I didn't care enough to like this was really important to you. Like queuing for this was like pretty sweet for you, but like it doesn't really do that much for me. Even if I'm gonna go play it at Gen Con, you know. I do believe we have to block here for what it's worth. It sucks. And then at the end of the day, like people didn't see this as much, but from behind the scenes, it was such a mess that Luis was not playing. Like it actually was really, really terrible. So I have 0 cards in hand. Yeah, I guess we just attack and then we play the Cord Claw. That was a really good draw. Empty chair had to take over. Yeah, they just had to scramble so hard to find people to try to cover for him. Ritzel left because he only was going to work until a certain time. He had to go back home at a certain point. So then we were like down Ritzel, down Luis, like just getting stragglers to just come into the booth. And at some point, like both BDM and I had been on air for like 3 hours in a row, which they shouldn't ever have you do. So we're also trying to figure out how to do some switcheroo so people could actually like leave the booth. What's on the flip side of the bear? It doesn't flip. It does... Hold on. They are at 4. This is game 1, yeah. So the problem here is if I block, they just move the Marauder's Axe over to here, and then I attack, and then we trade here. And if they drew a creature, we're dead. So I think... Can that actually happen, Gaby, to what Nucleo said? What did Nucleo say? Whenever you attack with a creature with power for a greater Despacito play. I'd probably get like a takedown notice is my guess. So I'm gonna go ahead and not block. God, I needed to draw a creature there. Damn it. Okay, so now I don't have attacks. I could attack with a Goreclaw. They probably just chump. And then we chump back. And if they draw a creature, we're dead. Oh, it gets trample. Creatures you control with each... Oh, it counts itself. Nice, okay. I thought you were playing Arena. Hey, Jose. I was trying to, actually. They're doing a stress test today. And as part of the stress test, they sent out a lot of invite codes to get a lot of people playing Arena. They had half off drafts. They had like, it was like happy hour for drafts. I was super excited to play Arena, actually, because it was a good deal. And, but the servers are just down. I don't think they realize that that's going to lead them to lose, I think. Unless they draw a creature, obviously. If it failed... Yeah, so the stress test was successful, from what I gather, because it did indeed cause people to... Okay, I think we went Highland Game against... Not that Highland Game is great or anything, but I do like the life gain against this deck. We had sites go down for good reasons, yes. Yeah, the stress test was successful. They did get to stress test it. They said that if people broke the servers, everybody was gonna get a gift on on MTG Arena. So we should expect some, because some people have lost money by doing this because they join a draft queue and then the draft queue doesn't work because they just get kicked out of the event. So it took their money, but it didn't actually let them play. And they said they weren't doing no reimbursements for drafts. Servers are back every so often. It did cause people to stress out. This test was very stressful. Yeah, I lost money in it so far, but theoretically we'll get something better. Yeah, they said that they're gonna give people they're gonna give them something to make it up to them. Actually, Highland Game. I'm not into Highland Game as much. They had, what did they have for removal? They had a shock. They had a Manolith for naturalize, and they had the axe also. I don't think naturalize is good enough. Rock's Oracle actually looks pretty bad. Okay, they could also have Luminous Bonds. I'm gonna bring the Naturalize, just I think it's better than Rock's Oracle. Rock's Oracle looks extremely bad. I feel like however successful stress tests are, the release day usually still has some amount of technical difficulties because of too many people. Yeah, I think even as prepared as they can be, they still get into spots like they are right now, which I think it's good. Like, that's the whole point of the stress test. Arena is okay. Still prefer MTGO, though. I'm always going to prefer MTGO as long as they don't have, like, full draft there. I do like that interface there. I think it works out nicely. I'm glad I'm not on the Arena team because I would be very stressed right now. Ooh, they had no turn 2 play. That's nice for us. They might have a shock, which is not going to work on our Supreme Phantom. Okay. Kind of not into... Yeah, Mirror Image would have been sweet. They would get 2 spirits. They are both 2/4s. That would have been awesome. So I think what's gonna work out better is to dwindle this thing. Just because this is one of the bigger creatures they have. And we don't have a great way to block it. And then next turn we can go Terror, and then the following turn we can play both of these for cheap. MTGO is not rigged. Who's saying that? One thing about the overlay right now I don't like is sometimes the stack covers up information on the board and you can't check out stuff easily. Oh, hello. Okay. Sure. That was not the best heroic reinforcements I've ever seen. I'm actually gonna leave the spirit back this turn because I really care about this thing being alive for like one more turn so I can deploy both my threats. And I think there's a chance that they have shock. That's fine. So if they just snap attacked with both soldiers, I would have liked to put the Supreme Phantom in front of it. The boar first? No. Look at why we don't do the boar first. This is why we don't do the boar first. Yeah, I really care about the bear. Oh, this isn't 4 power or greater. Damn it. This works out so much worse. Fuck. Oh, that sucked. I thought this was a 4 power creature. Damn it. That is fine. So we're not even going to get this at a discount. So let's go ahead and just send with not this, but just this. Yeah, ACD, you got there. I was planning on playing both of those creatures this turn. That's why I even left the spirit back the previous turn. That is fine. Their board actually looks like pretty bad against us. We'll play the Snapping Drake eventually to block this thing. We might actually play it. This is 3. Yeah. Yuji's my favorite archetype in this format. I hope to have a good pull at GP Minneapolis. Ooh. Ooh, I like that. Yeah, let's go. I think let's Dreadmaw first. It's cheap. And I think we'll bite with a Dreadmaw just because it's so big. It's more unlikely that they won't have something good here. Bite this to just a dragon. Okay, and now we can send with everybody. Yuji seems fine, but I think white black is the most resilient. You know, I still haven't drafted a good white black deck. I've drafted a mediocre black white deck. Sure. They just get to buy 1 turn with that. That's fine. Or are they gonna throw everything in front of it? Why are we dressed up? I have a birthday party later today, so I just was ready. I'm gonna go straight from the stream to the birthday party. Do they have a little shock action? Yeah, they have shock. Alright, that's fine. It is a Triforce necklace. It's really nice. Can you guys see it? Hooray! Okay, hold on. Okay, we're in the match. I was gonna say, how's Arena doing? But it sounds like it's still having problems, and I would like to continue this draft, so... Yeah, I like our deck. I think our deck is good. I think we got there in that regard. We're on the play, and we have turn to anticipate to smooth out our draws. We have a lot of expensive cards, but maybe if we find something cheaper, we also have Rabbit Bite to bite something, so I think this is a keep. Arena's still testy. VR seems like... Yeah, the, like, actual vampires, black, white, with all the payoffs for life gain. Seems like a really sweet deck. I just haven't gotten it yet. Hi, love the stream. Hi. Thank you. Heart. Good luck, have fun. Kind of glad Arena crashed after I drafted because my deck was bad. Hi, Gaby. Hey, mister, how are you? Yeah, Greenwood Sentinel's fine. Sleep and a bunch of lands. We don't really need sleep. I think we just take lands because we have these Thornhide Wolves we have to get to eventually. We are certainly drawing lots of land. I wonder how popular each archetype to draft and what do people want to be in so far. That changes a lot as the format advances. Sometimes Wizards publishes at the end like what archetypes were the most winning archetypes and what was the most drafted, what were the most drafted commons and colors. Those are always cool to check out later on. Well, at least my opponent's not doing anything. Like if their plan was to pass with Counterspell, it's just not really doing that much. Okay, that is fine. Let's play some Wolf. All the time I thought it was heart. Yeah, all the time you thought it was less than 3. Red-white is de facto the best aggro deck. Red-white split card is nutty draw. Yeah, the call the reinforcements or reinforce the armaments. God, I don't know what it is called for the life of me. Jeez. That card's pretty good. MTGA just said they'll be extending the half of events. Oh, nice. Sweet, I like that. I really don't want them to suit up the Drake. If they have like a bounce spell, this is going to be super annoying though. Opponent is playing our deck. That might as well be our deck, except we also have, we don't have the Greenwood Sentinel, huh? I think I'm just gonna totally lost. I am kind of concerned about them leaving up 2 mana here for like no reason. Yeah. This is when it attacks, so we gotta do it at the beginning of combat. Yeah, that's fine. Beginning of combat. Okay. You can attack. Okay. So, this is pretty sad, because if this were any other creature, we could declare dominance and just hounf their board. But unfortunately, that creature has Death Touch. So, we could still hounf the Daggerback Basilisk and play a Supreme. Yeah, I think I'm going to bite and Ghost. Like, I'm just going to bite this one. Not attack so that they can't attack with this. And then I'll just play a Supreme Phantom. It kind of sucks. This turn is not exciting. Nah, the Nutdog, because they're going to force me to have to make some ugly blocks no matter what. Isn't it better to put the equipment on top of the library? No, because then they just replay the equipment and replay their Drake, but this way their Drake does not have haste. And we save ourselves some life in the process. Yeah, so now's when we're going to do it. And if they have the bounce spell, I guess they get us, right? But we could declare dominance on the Supreme Phantom, and both these creatures have to block it, and they still don't kill it back. God, if they disperse this, is going to be awful. Oh, that's right. Sorry, this Phantom flies. You're right. So we have to do the Thornhide Wolves. Okay. Oh my God, this is pretty scary. Don't disperse me, bro. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Okay. All good so far. Yes! Okay. We did it. You have your Fs ready? I also, my body was ready to get blown out. They have like a million of those. Okay. Well, we can't block that no matter what, so let's just go ahead and attack with Thornhide Wolves. Yo, 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 hey, Weekend Geek, how are you? Let's play a Dreadmaw. They might have the Essence Scatter. Okay, yeah. It felt like they had something, but it wasn't dispersed, because otherwise it would have bounced our creature. The cost of Magic is slowly pushing me away from Magic, sadly. So many decks I love to play, but the costs are insane every 3 months to move. Yeah, Fatal Sensation. If you are having trouble with the cost of Limited, I would... You know what sucks about this too? I guess we should have attacked beforehand. Or we should have cast our creature before combat, because then we would have known not to send with a Thornhide Wolves. We would have just been able to eat the night. Let's see what we draw. Okay, this makes it so that I actually do want to attack with my wolves. And not this one. So I would recommend something like Modern for you. It'll make it a lot more accessible, and like things won't be rotating as fast, and it's a way that you can continue playing. Ooh. Jeez, that just kills us, doesn't it? Because we have to block all 3 here. Damn. I guess my opponent was more dominant. No, modern is clearly Gaby 25. I'm not saying it's not. But what I'm saying is, like, if you really love Magic and you would like to continue playing it and you don't want to be caught up in, like, having to basically get a new deck every time a new set comes out and, like, the cards are too expensive, Modern is a pretty good way to continue being involved with Magic. Because a lot of people have their, like, one Modern deck and they'll just play that at every event, you know? And that's, like, a pretty good way to do it. Precons are 35 for standard or what? He said Modern is lightning fast though. It might be quite the culture shock comparing the two. No, like it's still Magic. It's also not as different as like Vintage and Standard are. Like the decks still have the same like similar plans. The card pool is larger. You do have to get adjusted to it, but it's not. Okay, so we want to bring in Naturalized for show. The Rocks Oracle look bad. We want to also bring some plummets. Let me see. What else do we want to take out? Sleep is fine. Totally Lost is just okay. I think it's a little too expensive. Dwindle. Yeah, Pauper's not that cheap in paper. It's still kind of expensive. Yeah, exactly. You also get to make Modern be kind of as expensive as you want it to be. Like, there are some extremely expensive Modern decks. Yeah, like, your poor guy looks kind of medium. Alright, we're just bringing a lot of plummets and enchantment removal and stuff. Pauper's my favorite constructed format, but Prohibit, Ash Barons and stuff are pretty pricey. You're in the Commander team? Modern deck pricey? Yeah, all Modern decks are pretty pricey. But what I'm saying is, like, you can make it more pricey or not. Like, there are more budget Modern decks. You can totally do that. And you can also trade cards. So, like, you may have a replacement for a card that's not as good, and then you just, as you build your collection, you can just get those cards also. Spending money on hobbies isn't the issue, but people shouldn't have to do it repeatedly. But that's why I'm suggesting Modern, is because in Modern you really don't have to change almost anything. Like, yes, the metagame will change a little bit. People will change a couple sideboard cards and stuff. But, like, if you have a Modern deck, I could take the same Modern deck from, like, 3 months ago, take it at a GP, and it'd be fine. You know? Like, it is a ways it is the best way to avoid rotation. Wait, did I not submit? What's going on? This hand looks pretty good. Oh man, we have the Mirror Image into Supreme Phantom Mondo combo. Agreed on rotation, big reason I haven't played Standard in years. Totally, Dave. Like, I have a hard time. I haven't played Standard in a long time. God, I once again should have led on Island. Okay. We are gonna do it, by the way. I think it's worth it. Okay, let's go Mirror Image. Copy. Send. To be fair, you have the extra time, you can really work the market. I built 2 copies of the same standard deck and got 2 Ob and 6 of Johnny Merlin trades. If you really devote that kind of time, though. Yeah, then it's like a different problem, because then you're just, you know, like spending all this time doing this. Let's anticipate right now just to see what we get. I like the Terror of Calcisma. If I could play Centaur Courser this turn. See, there are other spirits on M19. You just had to look real closely. Don't be deceived. Don't judge a book by its cover or something. I'm gonna take the Goreclaw. Appletoon! Thank you so much for the 16 months. I appreciate it. Aww.
Gaby, thanks for cultivating the best stream community on Twitch. You're awesome. Gaby, wow.
Thank you so much, Appletoons. You're so sweet. I'm going to send just with one Phantom. Because I'm not planning on blocking this, but we can block this one so nicely. And if they go turn 4 Snapping Drake, we're going to plummet it. It's going to be so awesome. And they have 2 of them, so there's a pretty good chance they could play it. Alright, I accept your attacks. Snap it off. Snap it off. Snap it off. Oh, what the fuck? God, that was not what I wanted. Jeez. I was so excited. I was gonna be so sick if they played a Snapping Drake. I guess now I'm just playing this bad boy. I'll make our Colossal Dread much cheaper next turn. If we don't draw a line, we can still play it. I guess I could send with both my spirits. What? They could totally block one. That's the spider that I refuse to take. Coming back for vengeance. That was like a Chikorino thing, but I don't really know. Okay, well, I'm really happy I attacked with my other creatures, though. All dressed up? Yeah, I'm going to a birthday party later today. But I just figured I might as well just get dressed up now. It's like a kid's birthday party too, but I don't know. I like dressing. I like dressing up. Whose birthday? It is Quinn Kiefer's birthday. It's his 13th birthday party, which is funny because he's playing in the Pro Tour and he's been playing Magic for a really long time. But technically 13 is the age that you're supposed to be to start playing Magic, so the whole joke is like, he's finally old enough to play Magic. I think I'm gonna dwindle this giant spider and attack with my spirits. They're at 12, like they're really on the back pedal. Oh yeah, it's awesome, Pernicious. The other awesome thing is I think people underestimate kids because they just think like, oh, they're like a little kid. What do they know? And then they crush you and it's like, yeah, you go, little kid. Happy birthday! Yeah! So his birthday technically I think was 2 days ago, but we waited for Friday for the party. And I don't know if you guys go to the tournament scene or go to GPs, you've probably seen like the whole Kiefer clan. Their mom is the sweetest woman, and she was like so excited planning this birthday party, and she like knows that it's a kid's birthday party, but she was like, I'll get you guys drinks and all that. She's so sweet. Snapping Drake. Snapping Drake. Yes! Snap it off. Snap it off. Snap it off. Snap it off. That's what you get. Thank you, Gravity. They probably have a counterspell is my guess, the way they've been playing, but I think it's fine to... Oh, surprising. Jamie says, I need to head out and finish work so I can leave on time. I hope the rest of your stream is awesome, that everybody has a great weekend. Thank you, Jamie. I hope you have an awesome weekend, too. If I will hope to try to catch you streaming at some point. Good luck taking your little doggo home. I'm so jealous. You got a little corgi. I would kill for a dog. But yeah, I'm gonna wait until I have a house in the backyard. I think having a dog in an apartment is not a great plan, especially because I stream for such a long period of time. Oh, my opponent is trying to tempo me out. All right. You got a counter spell or nah? Alright, yeah, I'm gonna snap off a block. Opponent drafted my deck. We do have the exact same deck. The two main difference that I've seen so far is that they have a Greenwood Sentinel and we don't. And they have a Giant Spider and we don't. I'm gonna snap off this block. Chiquetta! Okay, I'm really happy I blocked. Nice. Nice up. That was very flavorful, by the way. Snapping Drake, biting another Snapping Drake. It doesn't get more perfect than that. Cat plus chinchilla, probably a number. Yeah, I can't. I'm super duper insanely allergic to cats is part of the other problem. I'm like super allergic to cats. My Drake has assorted dominance, yes. I wish I had a disperse because they're playing declare dominance or whatever. And it would be so, I guess it's like nice to totally lost. They're never gonna declare dominance when I have totally lost mana though, so maybe we should just not do it. Root snare. It's not insane. Allergies are terrible. Gaby, how often do you draft Huru? In Eternal? I haven't drafted Eternal in a while. I have heard the new set is really fun, but I just haven't drafted it. So, not often. I will say I think I draft Huru more often than not. Most of the time I'm drafting Huru. Oh, thank you so much, Urfer. I appreciate that. I do like the Root Snare versus Dominance. It is pretty nice. And the new format is crazy aggro. I'm not gonna board it in. I think it's a little too ambitious, but it's good to keep it in mind. Ooh, Jose finally commented on my stuff to do at Gen Con. Molly, can you do me a solid? When you have a moment, you know that document I sent for like what things we should do at Gen Con? Can you mark through it the stuff that you're interested in doing? Because we need to buy those tickets. This has been like the worstly planned Gen Con that I've ever been to. Except for the first one, which was not planned at all. But I don't even know if that counts. Like, absence of planning doesn't make bad planning. It just means that there was no planning. Yes, we've been super loose. Have you bought your tickets yet? Eminem is mediocre at best. No, I like Eminem. He has good songs. Ooh, I like Mia Surgemere. Like this. Okay. Orox Oracle is off in this format. The only thing that's unfortunate about Orox Oracle is just trades with literally everything. Aside from that, it's fine. You have my main event ticket. As long as you have the main event ticket, that's acceptable. Like, if you're missing a hotel, you can always sort that out. If you're missing airfare, I'm sure you can figure it out. But, like, missing like, last year they sold out, and you wanted to go to Gen Con, you would just brick. Well... Surgemere is a pretty terrible blocker to the Daggerback Basilisk. I might just dwindle it, honestly. I have good creatures that I want to put in play. I might just... It needs to deal combat damage, right? Can't be blocked by green creatures. So I guess I could just attack, loot a land away. Is that better than just dwindling this thing? Because I'm worried about declare dominance. Seems great unless you want to trade off Mare. Well, this can't be blocked by green creatures, so I'm never like trading. I could let them attack and I would block and pump. I think I'm just gonna dwindle this thing. I'm really worried about the Basilisk with declare dominance. So let's just give it... Let's just take it out of commission, and then it's going to make all of our other turns better, too. I just got into Magic Arena. Any tips on drafting? Snow, tips for like the interface or just tips on drafting in general? Because I'm happy to provide tips for both. Either or. Okay. Well, if they got rid of their disperse, it does mean that they can't do that when we declare dominance, which is nice. Oh. I think this is going to be a declare dominance turn. They are tapped out. Vinemare is a problem. And if I declare dominance this can't take it down. We take down this, and we basically get rid of both creatures. So, also given that Vinemare can't block it. Wait, what? Oh, shit, you're right. Yep. Same reason that Daggerback Basilisk can block it. Okay, so I guess, what are we doing? I guess we're still playing just like Goreclaw. I guess we're just Goreclawing. I don't even want to attack with this because I have to pump it to actually loot, and then I don't have enough for Goreclaw. Alright, good beats. Feels bad, man. Alright. Goreclaw plus Snappy Spore next turn and try to trade. Why would I attack anyway? It doesn't do anything. So it doesn't die if they declare dominance. Yeah, it would go to 8 power, and it would actually kill both creatures. That's actually reasonable. Fortnite or PUBG? Fortnite. Do you guys think Arena's any good? Yeah, I think it's good, real. In general, what's the focus to pick? Sure, Snow Dwarf. So let me tell you about an acronym that doesn't really exist anymore, but it was very useful when I was taught like 5 years ago or something. I think the acronym went BREAD. So when you're like deciding what you want to draft, you kind of want to prioritize things in terms of how powerful they are. The most that you should be looking for is that something is a bomb. So like a creature that's rare that looks really good, if it's like a flyer that's really efficiently costed, like let's say it's like a 5-mana 5/5 flyer, for example, is a really good rate. So you would take something like that, like a bomb. The next thing that you would take would be removal. So removal spell, something that says just like 5 mana, destroy target creatures, like actually like a pretty good card. Yeesh. Why am I attacking Pagman? So that if they had declared dominance, they could not catch both my creatures. They would only eat my Goreclaw, Terror of Kelsysma. Yeah, so the opponent's showing us a nice example of a bomb. This card is a bomb, for example. Sigil, Sword of Valera. It's 3 mana, 3 to equip. But once it gets rolling, it's like almost unstoppable. So then you would take the removal spells. Then after that, you take efficient creatures. Creatures like Centaur, Courser. Or creatures with evasion. Like a creature with evasion would be something like Snapping Drake. It has flying. Oh. Nice. But I do think this turn we just want to declare dominance on the Goreclaw. Because this one will have to be blocked by these two. Can you post an imager of my pretty sweet foil Tezzeret patient rebuilding deck? Yeah, you can post it on chat. You need to get permission from a mod though, otherwise you're gonna get timed out. Darzog says, heading out for FNM. Bye, Gaby and Chad. Bye, Darzog. Look at me. See? I got your name right. Yeah, it's time to dominate the Goreclaw. Molly was making fun of me, but I totally got there. Yeah, this is about to be Just watch. Just you watch. Hey, Dungeon Guy, welcome to the stream. How are you? Luan Raru, I think there's a couple people here in chat who will have a code for you. So, just somebody will ask you to just DM them. But we've had a lot of people say they have in the last little bit. Now I'm not gonna tackle Surge Mirror. Now there really is no reason. Who's Darzog? I only know Darsco. See, there you go. Max Bagel has a code. Very nice. Yeah, dominance. I do declare. Attack you can loot. No, it only loots if you deal combat damage, which this cannot currently. Thank you, Dungeon. I appreciate that. I'm having a lovely Friday. I'm playing some Magic. I'm going to go to a kid's birthday party later today. It's going to be fun. It's a kid's birthday party, but we're still going to just draft M19. Block me both, baby. Like this. Gore gives it +1/+1. No, it's to... Whenever Gore Clatera consists that each creature you control with power 4 or greater gets +1/+1 and gains trampled on the turn, which this does not. It's an 05. Baby birthday parties are just excuses for parents to get together. Yeah, I mean, this is like Quinn Kiefer's birthday party, so it's also just like, I think him and his little buddies are going to show up, but he also wanted to draft, so. Alright, now we're going to kill the Vine Mare. Okay. Yes, I have a chinchilla. She is amazing. She's featured on so many of my emotes. Look at her. Snapping Drake, huh? Yeah, let's just get the Sigiled Sword rolling, I think. Because I can make the Bristling Boar just cost 2, but I would really like to get Sword on this thing and then start attacking, and then we also get the benefit of... we won't be able to pump the Surge Bear. The Surge Bear has looked so bad the entire game. Gaby, resolve an argument. Is fried fish in burrito acceptable? My wife says it's pack one, pick one, but I'm not sure. I'm not so sure about that. Oh, I could put the sword on the Surge Mare. Yeah, and this attack that can be blocked by Snapping Drake anyway. You thought it was a random rabbit. No, it's not a rabbit. It's my chinchilla. It's my baby Zoe. Yeah, putting it here is actually reasonable. They can't block this, and then this is going to get pumped, so they also can't block it. Yeah. I think everybody's thought it was a rabbit until they learned that it was, in fact, not a rabbit. Yeah, of course, Snow Dwarf. Good luck with the arenas. Yeah, and here they have a choice to chump the knight. Or, like, not even chump, but trade with the knight, but it looks just awful. I would like to loot. This is draw discard, right? You may draw a card if you do discard a card. Okay, let's loot. Yes. Ooh. You didn't think anything's as a card? Who wore the sword better? The Snapping Drake is not going to wear it that poorly. But this has Vigilance, so we just get to eat the knight, which is nice. I kind of like... So this is going to cost 4, and this costs 2. So for 6 mana, we can cast both of these. I think I like that more than the Snapping Drake, so I'm going to pitch the Drake, even though it's our only flyer. Are you able to handle your chin? It's been so long with mine, but no matter how long I sat there, they were too shy. Yeah, my Zoe's really friendly. I can bring her in a little bit if you guys want to check her out. She's super friendly. She lets me pet her and carry her around and stuff. She's just the sweetest. Maybe chinchillas are just rabbits with better branding. They look so much like rabbits. They're extremely similar. Sure. sure. Hmm. I think before attacks, we're just gonna play Bristling Boar and Colossal Dreadmaw. Oh, we could double Dreadmaw. Yeah, that's even better. Alright, so I'm gonna threaten some activations of the Surge Mare then. Double Dreadmaw Poggers! Sorry, I know you've been focusing on the match at hand, but what was the D from Red? You have my curiosity piqued. Yeah, no, not at all. D, I believe, was just... So B is bombs, R is removal, E is evasion. A, I believe, is just aggro, which means just creatures. So, like, the centaur coursers of the world. And then the D are the acronym got worse as it went along, because I think people, like, didn't all agree on what it's supposed to mean. But I think it was, like dregs is what... It's just, like, the cards that are super replaceable. Yeah, dumb things, duds. Duds is what I heard. No, it wasn't attack and defense. It wasn't attack and defense. It was dregs, I believe. It's dregs or duds. A is ability, not aggro, right? I thought it was aggro. So this is from where I remember. When I filmed that thing with Wizards, that Mara and I filmed, we were both trying to remember what the acronym was, and I think we both remember it being aggro. I think there is no right answer. Thank you, Urfer. You learned it as bombs. I think everybody learns it. The old articles say aggro, that I'm looking it up. Yeah, because I remember looking that up with Mark, and we were both like, yeah, I guess aggro just means like the random centaur coursers of the world. And then the duds are just whatever, like cards that don't fit into your deck. Technically what you're supposed to draft in that spot is sideboard. But it doesn't quite work with I think somebody saw this thing and they said, okay, BREA works fine, and then they get to the D and they're like, well, that one doesn't work as well, but whatever. The rest of it was good enough. All right, you guys, what would you get a 13-year-old kid who loves playing Magic competitively for their birthday? Harry just says, thank you so much. That really helps. I have a group of friends who are going to be drafting for the first time on Sunday. It's a journey of the draft, so that really helps explain a sort of straightforward way to what they want to do. I was trying to explain power level and drafting color. Yeah, basically, like, I think if you have a new friend drafting, the best you can do is, like, you can either give them that acronym, which helps, or if you want to even wind it back a little bit, you can just say, take cards of the colors that you already took that you thought were good. Because, like, you can't train wreck a draft too much if you took a couple cards that you thought were good in, like, black-white, and then all you did for the rest of the draft was continue trying to take cards of the same color. You will always build a passable deck when you do that. It might not be, like, the best deck. It might not be super synergistic. It might not have, like, the best combos, but you're going to have a playable deck. This sounds good. We have the Anticipate. Could be anything. Even another Anticipate. Teach them to judge like a proper player. Just give them a Tron deck and they'll really understand the beauty of Magic. Yeah, what's your budget? So we have a couple people that can jump into the gift, so our budget is kind of wide. Like, our budget could be as little as 2 people and as much as 5 people. So we actually have, like, quite a bit of budget to work with. An awesome token collection. Okay, hold on. Let me wind it back. The birthday's today, and we can go to a game shop. So, like, what from a game shop do you guys think we can buy? It can't be something like getting custom-made thing, because the birthday party's in, like, a couple hours. Get him boost. That's what a 13-year-old wants. Get the kid a gift card to Inked Gaming. Depends on what the 13-year-old has, I suppose. Well, the 13-year-old is Quinn Kiefer, who's a very good player and is even, like, playing in the Pro Tour. So he has a lot of stuff. Get him a girlfriend. Get him some Yu-Gi-Oh cards. My gosh. Dragon Shields are sleeves since they're hard to find now. I guess I would assume that we find them at the store. Am I going to GP Minneapolis? Hey, Gooby, I am not. Gonna have a puppy. Let the parents deal with it. Oh my gosh. How long have I been living in the U.S.? It's been a long time now. Since 2005. Sushi Go Party is very fun. Kind of a chinchilla. Tron just happens to be my favorite modern deck. I have green white variant I ran for a couple years. It was a whole Tron shell with some tooth and nail bomb. Yeah, I like Tron too. There's this woman on Twitter who today was like, Tron players, help me understand why you play Tron. Hey, Dermurdoc, welcome to the stream. And let's anticipate. Where am I from? I'm from Quito, Ecuador. And people were just, she was asking people to like help me understand why people played Tron. And it was funny because Tron's just like so always the villain that even when people, and I'm a Tron player too, like I love the deck. Even when people were trying to justify it in some way, it was just not justifiable. Hour of draft tutoring from Ben Stark. I think that would work better if like Ben were here, but we'd have to volunteer his time and he's not even here, so. Get them an afternoon with everyone else's favorite pro Magic player, Luis Scott Vargas. Aw, that is sweet. I guess I really want to play for next turn, so I'm just taking Aven Windmage. That's a shame because I liked the other cards, but we don't. Yeah, maybe we'll just get him a booster box. Get him the CFB's luck from VSL. They were pretty lucky, I will say. Okay, I'm not blocking this. Booster box is like 32 presents. Yeah, we need to. Ooh. Jeez. We are not, but we are dating path. I guess I suppose I could Rabid Bite to take this thing down, but that seems kind of not great. I could just bite it, get this, attack, let them hit me one more time with a Courser, and then the following turn I can play a Bristling Boar. I have not played Octopath Traveler. I want to try it. I heard that the storylines were not so good in that game, which kind of like put me off it a little bit, but then I had a lot of people say that the storylines were good, so I'm not really sure. Alright, this is pretty mana inefficient. This is whenever you cast an instant sorcery spell, even when mage gets +1/+1 until end of turn. Yeah, so this should work. Getting a booster box from the year he was born. Yeah, so I guess we'll just bite this. Humph and get in there. It's like a pretty underwhelming turn, but I think that's better than like putting either of these two creatures just in the way of the Bristling Boar. All right. I hope they don't have anything else to play. That would be nice. Sure. Wow, we're getting flooded. Okay, let's just play Snapping Drake. Because if we draw Terra Calcisma, we'll be able to Terror and Bristling Boar in the same turn. Does he have a switch? I have no idea. God, we're gonna have to make some blocks here, huh? Feels bad, man. I would love a giant spider. Jeez, why? My own Colossal Dreadma. Hook me up. Hook me up. We are flooding. "2005 was Betrayers of Kamigawa Saviors 9th edition in Ravnica City of Guilds." That's a cool one to get an old box from. That actually is a cute idea. I'm gonna float that to the other guys that are going to this party with me and see if we get. We have to go to a game shop just right before the party to pick up a gift. So Any bombs in this deck? Yeah, we have the Sigiled Sword of Valerian. I think we have to block here. Okay, now we're on Dwindle or Bust. Jesus, still Dwindle or Bust. Bust. I wish I would just take us back to Kamigawa. I think Wizards wants to forget that we ever went to Kamigawa. Did they have any flyers? They didn't really. They just had a bunch of like beefy creatures. We don't have a sideboard plan for them. I should be playing Rock's Oracle. I am. Oh, they had the Pegasus? Yeah, I still think that's not enough reason to bring in one Plummet. If we saw two, maybe I'd bring it. Otherwise, I feel like we're overboarding. The game shop's freak when a bunch of well-known MTG people walk in. I've had that happen before, but we've also been to that store a couple times, so no. Also, for a while, it was one of our friends who actually worked at the same store, so she was just friends with us. I'm gonna mulligan this hand. These hands are so bad. I think we're supposed to keep this one. Hope to get something good we can copy with mirror image. Ugh. Yeah, Denver is pretty pro player flooded. There's just there's a big congregation of like the Magic playing community here. Oh my gosh, this is not developing well. It's the Despacito bear? Sure. Centaur Courser? Okay, that was a good draw though. I'm not complaining about that at all. Okay. Jesus. Wow, that was rude. They like to smoke? What? Ooh. Okay. Yeah, that's some action, I guess. We're just gonna take it. Don't buy the kid weed for his birthday. Yeah, Sloobers, we are gonna be doing... No! Why? Oh, we might be able to ambush them at some point. We'll, like, totally lost the Luminous Bonds or something. I don't even know if that's good, because they get the Luminous Bonds back. But we can play Snapping Drake. We could also mirror image the Goreclaw and like Legend rule the bad one out. MTG pro players in Denver because they like to smoke. Nah, they actually none of them smoke. I think I'm blocking. God, this sucks. Feels bad, man. Centaur Courser is fine. I just, however, conducted to chilling on the couch for like 10 years. What, smoking? But that's thanks to Bill Burr keeping it 100. That is not a friendly kitty. No, this is a mean kitty. It's a bad kitty. Alright, well, we can't block this time. I guess now we'll just totally lost them. Attack with this. Feels bad, man. Oh, it's 420 right now? No, it's 347. Not yet. Swing. I kind of am interested in... Oh, hold on. I got it. Next turn, they're probably going to play just the Centaur Courser they're about to redraw. And so that will be... And if we don't attack with Snapping Drake, they don't have a great attack with Pegasus Courser. Unless, of course, they get back this and put it on here and then attack. So let's just mirror image a Snapping Drake. Hey, Nuts. Welcome, welcome. This. Okay, perfect. And unless, of course, they get it back. So we're just going to pass and then hope that their turn is going to be replaying the Courser and getting back the Talons. And then we get to declare dominance. Okay, okay, okay. They should not have attacks. Okay, okay, okay. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Things are developing nicely. That's a good draw. You get to be swole. Oh, yeah, you're right. Now we only get the Courser, don't we? Yeah, I guess we should have copied the bear then. I forgot. I wanted a flyer, but that also means that this stupid Courser can't block us. Yeah, because then we would have been able to kill both. Yep. On the plus side, this turn they get end of turn get back Talons. Next turn attack with these two. And then we play Colossal Dreadmon. If they don't have an answer to that, we stabilize, and then we just get to keep hitting with these two in the skies. Do you have any advice for people who are trying to break out into the content world of MTG? I think it depends on what you... Oh, jeez. Well, we were going to get blown out no matter what happened. That was GG's. Wow, that was bad. Oh, yeah, that was some rotting beats. They tasted bad. I guess if we have the Gore Claw, it would have attacked for... It would have had more toughness, so I guess we might have still, like, eaten something. But then we don't get to eat the other one. And then they just hit us back on the backswing for like another 4. As long as their last card isn't like a Colossal Dreadma. And here we don't attack, and then they should not have attack. So maybe we can come back in this. It's looking pretty unlikely. Sure. Oh, that sucks, because then they put that on Courser, and they can send this in without it having to... Yeah, so this is gonna fly. We can't trade with this. We can eat this, but then we take 4, which forces us to chump here. Thanks, Spices. Well, I appreciate it. Yeah, so we are forced to chomp. Feels bad, man. I don't even think that there's like anything I could draw on the spot. Yeah, let's look at our draw and concede, though I'm like 100% sure we Oh. That is why you look. Do I have a pump spell for this thing? Now they need to have not a creature. Jeez. I'm not gonna get runner, because then now I'm just dead. I attack, they don't even have to block. Alright, well that was exciting for like a split second, but not enough to actually get that match. Now we want that plummet. Yeah, so we had only seen the courser, which I think is reasonable to not board and plummet when we've only seen one flyer, but given the second one that we saw, I think we would have boarded it in for sure. Yeah, I was close. We had a good deck. I thought it wasn't too bad. Let me wrap up the YouTube video. I'm not done streaming, you guys. Just wrapping up the video for YouTube. If you're watching this on YouTube, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. You can like and subscribe for more. I'm also going to have some other suggested videos over here. They're going to be more M19 drafts, since that's the current set that's out. If you enjoyed this video, you can also come say hi to us in the live stream. That's on twitch.tv/GabySpartz. I stream every weekday in the afternoons, Mountain Times. Thanks for watching, YouTube. See you later.